Welcome to AZ Automotive Review, your destination for in-depth, cinematic, and compelling insights into the world's most iconic automobiles. Today, we dive into a masterpiece of engineering, craftsmanship, and presence, the Rolls-Royce Phantom Series II. This isn't just a luxury car. This is a moving piece of art, a legacy on wheels, and perhaps the most opulent expression of automotive excellence the world has ever known. Rolls-Royce has always stood at the pinnacle of automotive luxury, but the Phantom Series II elevates that tradition with a careful blend of evolution and reverence. At first glance, it may seem similar to its predecessor, but true to Rolls-Royce philosophy, the refinement lies in the detail, in the nuance, in the whisper of innovation, rather than a shout of revolution. Let's begin with the design. The Phantom Series II commands attention like a monarch entering a room, not loud or flashy, but with the quiet confidence of absolute power. The front grille, the Pantheon, is now subtly illuminated, a touch of modern theater that brings the spirit of ecstasy into focus, even in the night. The headlights are adorned with laser-cut starlight elements, reflecting the brand's signature celestial motif, and adding depth to the gaze of the car, almost like it's watching, quietly observing everything in its path. The side profile remains long, bold, and unmistakably Phantom. The sweeping lines, the floating coachline, and the massive 22-inch polished wheels combine to create a silhouette that exudes both grace and dominance. Every angle, every curve is designed not just for visual impact, but to embody timeless elegance. This is not a car that follows trends, it defines legacy. Under the massive hood lies a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine. It produces 563 horsepower and 900 Nm of torque. But numbers don't quite capture what it feels like to drive, or rather, be driven in a Phantom. The power delivery is effortless, like silk sliding over marble. There's no drama, no roar, just an endless wave of silent propulsion. Acceleration is swift and serene, with the 0 to 100 km/h sprint in just over 5 seconds. For a car of this magnitude, that's astonishing. But again, performance is not what defines the Phantom. It's the experience. Driving the Phantom is like steering a yacht across a perfectly still lake. Every input is met with grace and poise. The steering is feather-light yet precise. The suspension, called the Magic Carpet Ride, is enhanced with flag-bearer technology, using cameras to read the road ahead and pre-adjust the suspension in real time. The result, imperceptible transitions over bumps and potholes. It glides, it floats, it hovers. The world outside may be chaotic, but inside the Phantom, serenity reigns supreme. Now step inside, and the real theater begins. The rear-hinged coach doors open to reveal what can only be described as a sanctuary. This is more than just an interior, it's a private suite on wheels. Everything you see, touch, and smell is of the highest quality available to man, not just in the automotive world, but across any industry. From the open-pore wood veneers, to the hand-stitched leather, to the bespoke embroidery and metal detailing, it's a celebration of craftsmanship. A showcase of what happens when artisans are given unlimited time and budget to pursue perfection. The seats are as comfortable as first-class airline suites, with endless adjustability, massage functions, and even footrests. The level of personalization is astonishing. Rolls-Royce encourages owners to tailor the Phantom to their own tastes, from custom color palettes and materials to monogram detailing and one-off artistic elements. This is not a vehicle off an assembly line. This is an extension of its owner's personality. The Starlight headliner, made of hundreds of fiber optic lights embedded in the roof, creates a night sky above your head, and yes, you can customize the constellation. Want the stars on your wedding night? Your zodiac sign, a shooting star every 90 seconds? Consider it done. No request is too extravagant for Rolls-Royce. The rear entertainment system features hidden displays that rise with silent grace, offering everything from high-definition media to navigation and climate controls, all accessible through finely crafted touchpoints. Even the umbrellas hidden in the doors are heated. Nothing is left to chance. The Phantom's noise insulation is so profound that Rolls-Royce engineers reportedly had to add sound back into the cabin because the silence felt disorienting. Imagine that, a cabin so quiet it became too quiet. That tells you everything about the engineering philosophy here. Technology, as you'd expect, is seamlessly integrated. The digital instrument cluster is crisp and modern, yet styled to retain the classic elegance Rolls-Royce is known for. The central infotainment screen is hidden behind a sliding panel, so it doesn't disrupt the bespoke dashboard when not in use. The bespoke audio system, developed exclusively for the Phantom, uses 18 speakers and over 1,300 watts to create a concert hall experience. But here's the thing, you almost never need to turn the volume up. Because the Phantom's true soundtrack is the whisper of wind gliding over its body and the subdued rumble of the V12 beneath the surface. In terms of safety and driver assistance, it features all the latest systems, adaptive cruise control, night vision, lane keeping assist, and more, but presented in a way that never intrudes. The Phantom doesn't bombard you with alerts and chimes. It quietly, efficiently protects you in the background. Let's talk presence. When you arrive in a Phantom, you don't just arrive, you are announced. Valets move faster. Doors are held longer. Photographers lift their lenses. There's a unique aura that follows the Phantom, a mix of heritage, mystique, and absolute status. It's not loud, it's not brash, and yet, it's unmistakable. It commands without demanding, and that is the ultimate power. The Phantom Series II isn't chasing trends or competing in the traditional sense. It's not concerned with lap times or aggressive styling. It's not here to impress the internet with flashy gimmicks. It's here to serve one purpose: to be the best car in the world for those who expect nothing less than the very best. Ownership of a Phantom is not about practicality. It's about indulgence, about choosing a driving experience where time slows down, and every detail is elevated to art. For the few who can afford it, the Phantom is not just a car, it's a statement. A legacy, a declaration of taste, status, and individuality. Even among luxury vehicles, the Phantom exists in its own category. It's not just above its rivals, it's in a different dimension altogether. Where others seek to innovate through technology, Rolls-Royce perfects the human experience. Where others mass-produce, Rolls-Royce crafts. And where others look to the future, the Phantom defines timelessness. To conclude, the Rolls-Royce Phantom Series II is a masterpiece of automotive design and engineering. It's the result of decades of tradition, innovation, and obsession with perfection. Whether you're behind the wheel or being chauffeured in the back, every moment in this car feels ceremonial. It makes even the most mundane journey feel like an event. Thank you for joining me here on AZ Automotive Review. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the Phantom Series II, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more cinematic reviews of the world's finest machines. Let me know in the comments, if money was no object, would the Phantom be your ultimate ride, or is there another automotive icon you'd choose? Until next time, keep your engines running and your standards high.